Welcome to the first part of the Flow framework. We are going to start by setting up our foundation. And what I mean by foundation is we'll be setting up our foundational accounts. This is really important because these are the accounts we need so that we can actually put our products into the world and get sales. In this video, we will cover how to pick a brand name. We're going to do this very quickly because we want to get to making our products and getting things onto platforms so we have sales coming in. We will also be purchasing our domain name at this time. And the reason why is because if you decide to grow your business in other ways, like you want to pursue Facebook ads, you'll want to keep your brand name cohesive. And so by making the decision now what your brand name is going to be and buying the domain name now, you'll be set up to keep growing without any hiccups. Let's figure out what your brand name is going to be. So I have a really awesome formula that will help you get this done in 15 to 20 minutes. I suggest setting a timer because I don't want you to get paralyzed on the step where you're spending hours or even days just stuck on your store name. So the first step in this formula is just to jot down ideas, and a few ideas that I like to use that I find come up with cute, creative, fun names that are perfect for being a jewelry store or a gift store is starting by writing down like a special town or place or event that happens in your region. So for example, I live in a place where Red Rock is very prevalent. It's near Zion's National Park in the United States. It's absolutely beautiful. So I could do something like Red Rock. I also grew up in an area that had mountains and beautiful pines. So you could do something like Pine Road or Alpine or Mirror Lake was a special place my family went camping. You could also have certain events. Maybe you have like a big balloon fair or something like that. Maybe this could spark some ideas of creativity. You could also think of a street name that is in your area that might be fun, or just Google fun street names in the United States. And there's all kinds of cute, creative names such as like Whimsical Street or Fairy Lane. I don't know, there's lots of them. You can just Google that. Or you can use your family name or use a flower name like Sunflower or Poppy. So once you have these ideas written down, again, just take a few minutes to think about this. Then you can add gifts, lane, jewelry, or shop, or a mix of those together. So for example, we could do Red Rock Lane Gifts, or Red Rock Jewelry Shop, or Red Rock or Alpine Gift Company. Maybe Beck Jewelry Shop. So you can see how quickly you can come up with your name here, and you have something that is creative and unique and special to you still. So the final step in this formula is just to do a quick check to ask yourself, is it easy to say? Because you want people to be able to say it and remember it. And then, is it easy to spell? Because as you grow your brand, and if you have your own domain eventually, or if you already do, you want people to be able to spell it. So if they're searching for you, they're not trying to think like, oh, they spelled it some weird way. What is that weird way? I can't remember. So you want it just to be really easy for your customers. Even if it's quirky, just make sure it's easy to say and spell. And if you have met those two requirements, then awesome. So what I want you to do now is actually stop the video, and I want you to set your timer for 15 or 20 minutes and go through this process so that you can get it done. And then after that, just come back here. Welcome back. I hope that wasn't too hard. So the last thing we're going to do is check to see if your name that you just came up with is available on Google Domains or whatever your favorite domain host is. If it is, then we're going to confirm that it is available on Shopify and Etsy. And you'll be able to do that as we set up these stores as well. Once your stores are set up there, once your Shopify and Etsy stores are set up, then you're going to want to come back and purchase your domain after those things are done. So you don't need to worry about it right now, but you don't want to forget this step because you want to make sure that you have your domain set up for future growth.